In 2001, Destiny's Watford witnessed a battle of epic proportions. The music was garage, and the rivals were Heartless crew from North London and Pay As You Go from East London. The crowd in the arena bet on lyrical war, and they would not be disappointed. What followed caused an internet sensation. Way before the days of Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, the battle would be fought, and many other battles followed. Opinions would be split on who won the war. Those from East London would say Pay As You Go. Those from North London would say Heartless crew. Today in my arena, we have two sworn enemies from both crews. Introducing Bushkin from Heartless crew and Maxwell D from Pay As You Go. Boys, welcome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is epic. This is history right here. We're talking 13 years ago. This clash took place. 13 years ago.
That's a long time still.
You'd probably say it was one of the greatest ever battles in music, in our culture. You'd say Heartless v Pay As You Go and probably So Solid v Heartless. But this in particular was an epic clash.
Yeah.
Even bigger than the clash we had. So what I want to ask, guys, individually, where did the bad blood start, Maxwell D?
From my memory, I can recall the bad blood not even coming from me. The bad blood was before I even joined the group. Because, funny enough, me and Bushkin, we were friends before I even joined Pay As You Go. So I used to hang around with a guy called Nicky Slimting. And Slimting was good friends with Bush and that. So I kind of got linked up through that way. And then I remember even coming, Bushkin and that, in front, he took me to a couple of shows with them.
Okay.
And then they played my tune serious. Yeah, early days, it took me
now,
to...
what year are we talking here, guys?
We're talking like 2000, fresh.
Man, just landing back out
Yeah,
the big hair.
yeah, I just landed out the bin.
Okay.
I just come out of jail, innit, so...
So we're keeping it nice. We say, you was on Her Majesty's at that time.
Yeah, man. So it was them lot were open arms, man, and he took me to a couple of places. I think we went to Croydon one time.
Done
it. He played my tune and that. So from there, so obviously, before what I can remember is that me and Bush was always on good terms, and funny, all of them was on good terms. But before I joined Pay As You Go, me and Wiley and Target, we were Ladies Hit Squad, and then we made a track called No We, and No We was the track that put us together. Because No We had God's Gift and it had Major Ace on it.
It's an anthem.
Yeah, and then why? So what happened was they just said, turn around and said like, yo, we're on the same radio station. Why are we, we all Ladies Hit Squad, we're Pay As You Go, why, but we got a tune, both of us together, and it's done in the thing, so let's just join up and do the thing. So obviously I've joined the group now. Now, the rivalry and the bad blood, it becomes between Bushkin and Major Ace.
We're going to hear it from your side. Bushkin, we're going to talk to you shortly, okay? So let me say, okay?
So obviously, I don't know the ins and ins of how Bushkin and Majors had their bad blood started, but that was the thing, because I even recall going to an under-18s event with Nicky Slimting in North London, yeah? And I remember seeing him actually come on after Pay As You Go, and there's a little kind of vibe. I weren't in Pay As You Go at this time. There was a little vibe between Bushkin and that. And I remember Bushkin was like, yeah, something about, I can't remember, one line he said something about disconnect a mobile or something like that. So I was watching it as I'm not in the group. This is just before I joined the group and that, and I was like,
Temple.
The Temple, that's it, Temple, yeah.
The notorious Temple in Tottenham.
Yeah. So they had a little vibe going on from there. So, and then obviously, yeah, that's what I remember.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said enough.
Yeah.
No We's a big statement. Bushkin.
Yeah.
Let's hear your side.
Yeah, man, the bad blood definitely from Major Ace, Man was biting my lyrics like a piranha. You understand? From early, the man, everything I spit, the man spitting and like copying things and just putting a little twist on it, basically. You understand? So a couple of times I must have hot him up from early. Again, it was one time a Slim Things way, Rumble. Slim Things way called Rumble. You understand? And we linked in Club Space. And I must have stuck and said, no, cause we're to say, man said, no, where, but he wasn't genuine with it, you understand? And then again,
You never felt that when you met Maxwell, like I said in 2000, there was a genuine connection. You was genuine friends, even though you was kind of probably from both different spectrums of the water. You're saying that with Major, it wasn't genuine.
I didn't know Major Ace. I didn't know Major Ace. Remember, us man were already kind of doing our thing on popping, you understand? Major Ace, the man used to listen to us on the radio, you understand, and hear lyrics and bite it back. Major had some lyrics, and he was a biters at them time. The man just biting off bare lyrics, you understand?
So you're basically saying that, you know, we call it in our game, we call it a jaws or a biter. So you're saying that, you know, majority of your lyrics, he kind of
I can't say majority, but I'm just saying he
recycled a lot of your lyrics.
And
according to his own art form.
Yes.
So this is what I'm gauging here. This is this is 2000.
It might even be before then, you know.
Yeah, you talk even sometimes because you're looking at, you know, as I said, you guys.
This probably is 99, really.
99.
Yeah, this is probably 99.
Wow, 99.
Yeah, I think this is 99 in around them kind of regions there.
So at what point? Because you and Maxwell had a connection. You had a genuine friendship, no matter what. That you was both representing different crews or areas. It was brewing anyway. You could feel it. So even when you got, you know, the Watford clash, which we're gonna get to, we got time for that. It was already brewing in other venues and in other raves. But even at the time when you was kind of bumping into Maxwell and you knew that Maxwell was now a part of this crew and you two had a friendship, what was the vibe like then when you was walking into these venues, you two personally?
No, we was blessed. Yeah, we was blessed. It was always blessed.
It's a weird thing because Maxwell was popping as an MC even on his own prior to Pay As You Go and Ladies Hit Squad because he was a big jungle MC. Max was a big, so yeah, so remember us come from the jungle scene, but we couldn't actually penetrate the jungle scene. Although we was playing jungle, we couldn't penetrate, but Maxwell was busting as a jungle MC. So man, that's how man knew Maxwell and rated Maxwell, you understand? Maxwell was at certain raves man was going to, you understand? So man already had a rating for him. That's why when Maxwell landed, man's like, wow, man just showing Heartless, he had the serious, so we're going out, so that's all tight.
Yeah, it's love, yeah.
It's love. Then Maxwell joined Lady Hits because remember we even done a radio show.
We done the radio show together.
I remember these days very well.
Yeah.
Very
early days. Yeah. Then even after that, even in Pay As You Go, me and Max were still doing some road business.
Definitely.
So we're still
So there were still ties.
Yeah. We've always had the time.
To me, it's like anything. You know, you got two sets of friends and one person don't like each other, but then obviously you're just dealing with personal relationships. You're not gonna not like him just because he's a part of that crew, which to me is quite very mature. Especially in this present day and age, what's going on, you don't really see things resolve like that in music. Because
you got to remember, we was coming, like, Heartless already made their name. You know what I'm saying? They was really popping, they was blowing up, you know what I mean? So we was like kind of following in like the crew footsteps. Obviously, Soul Solid were already on the TV. So it was like, we was like you had, you know, Soul Solid TV, Heartless crew dominating the underground, and then you got Pay As You Go, the next third crew coming up. So obviously I used to bump into Bush a lot. So obviously he used to see me on the grind from the beginning with my little one tune serious, and then he's like, yo, like I'm on bookings with him.
Music, house stays.
So
cutting dub plates. Come on, we've all been there. Yeah.
So obviously, when we used to bump into each other, it's nothing but love. It was like, yo, rare. So obviously, the bad blood with Ace, like that was like it was always brewing up there, but it was always missed me and Bush. You know what I'm saying?
It weren't so strong.
It weren't strong. Yeah.
Now before we get, we you know, like I said, we go further down the line. I want to talk about. I've heard of a lot of footage. It's brought me back.
Yeah.
In some of that footage, even I've heard my crew's name in some of this footage. Because Bushkin did highlight that he banned Soul Solid the cannon. and obviously he killed off you guys. But I heard a radio set.
Okay.
Was it Rinse?
I think
Rinse. One of those types of stations.
Definitely Rinse.
And you guys was really going at them.
Yeah, do you know what it was? It was a case of, I'll be honest, yeah? It was a case of, I think everyone knew that we got done over in a way where, you know, to me, I felt like I didn't get backed by my own crew, personally. That was I felt that like I got highlighted and everyone made it like it was the Maxwell D versus Heartless instead of Pay As You Go versus Heartless. Right. And I think that everybody wanted to add their 2 pence in on the radio show.
Why do you feel you got segregated in particular? Because when naturally the beef wasn't really with you?
Because I was headlining a lot of stuff. So
again, people don't know the Maxwell the front man of the thing there because where Maxwell had their heat from the jungle and from Serious Bus. Yeah, so he's the front man. Yeah, and so even if you go back and check the Maxwell is defending it. For the man, he's a more comfortable man up front. You understand? He's a man. Yeah.
Well, you want to know side thing. So obviously that's the radio show. Like literally was where. like I've noticed that everybody's come out their show like, okay, yeah, like let's just kill Heartless. So obviously it started getting, it was just a case of like, okay, that's it, we're gonna
Did you feel like, even though you're part of a collective, which all of us at this table have been part of collectives, not about the one man. If Bushkin was your friend, did you think, even when the radio set was happening, you knew it was all directed?
Nah, wires got crossed from the night.
Did you say anything directed to Heartless crew in your lyrics at that time?
Yeah, because what?
Fair enough.
Yeah, because we was carrying, because now, because
Fair enough.
wires got crossed in it. So obviously I'm carrying feeling in it. I'm carrying feeling from the night because personally, what we and me Bush talk about even up to this day is that Bush didn't realise that when I gave him the mic, it was, here's my set's done, here's the mic. Bush has come in and took the mic and just killed us. So I'm like, yo.
As Bushkin does.
I'm like, I ain't ready for this. Like, man went ready. I was like, why would you do that for? Like, so he's like, but you gave me the mic. And I'm like, but I never gave you the mic for that.
So let's retract, because the public, especially even kids of the new generation, everyone knows about this clash. I mean, it's that epic.
My dad knows about it.
My parents, it's that epic. Now, guys, I'm gonna retract, because the radio station battle was after the legendary Destiny Watford. Now, what I wanna know, Bushkin, that night when you turned up at Destiny's Watford, I'm asking you this in particular, was it just another day, just a normal booking to you, you're going to earn your money, you know, you, Fonty and Mighty Mo on the road? You had no idea that you was going there to have one of the most legendary clashes to ever take place in history. So when you left your house that day, you put, you know, Bushkin, you're a man, we call you a style icon, you know, you're a man of many suits, many designs, many different haircuts, you know? You're not a guy to blend in the rave. We know Bushkin's in the building. So that night when you was getting ready, you was loading up and ready to go to Watford, which is a short journey from North London.
Yeah, that's right up the M1.
To you, it was just a booking.
Normal night, never dreamed I'd even be sitting there going over this kind of thing, and just a normal night, normal booking, go there, do our thing, collect our people. Obviously, page goes on the bill, you understand, but we never dreamed that it was gonna kick off like this. You know what I think it was, in fact, like, they would have, that's right.
Someone organised the clash before.
Yeah, that's right. That is right, you know.
Someone was brewing it up.
Yeah, there was a clash that had been planned.
In Birmingham.
And that had all the crews. So Solid,
all of us.
Serious, Page You Go, Heartless, and everyone else.
So like a battle royale with
that
Gary.
was a big Royal Rumble. Yes, sorry, now it's good, because this was come back to me. So that was going on, and we was going to that clash fully loaded. On that night, we was actually going to bury everything. Like, we have been fully loaded for that. But that never happened, because by the time we got to Birmingham,
got locked off.
They'd been fighting or whatever.
So I gather you had dub plates for everyone.
So we had
including myself.
Bruv, we got dub plates up to now. We still got dub plates now. Yeah.
Let's get back to Watford.
So Watford, so now we have still got the things, and it's in the back of my mind, but it ain't like a forefront, you understand? So it's like, well, we're going there, you understand? It's like, okay, it's a bit edgy, but it ain't really, we're not really expecting that. But we're prepared anyway, but not expecting, if anything. So when man have got there, you understand, I've got into the rave way before everyone else. And this is where the whole thing is, because I've kind of like itched into the rave and muscled my way in. The outside was roadblock outside, and I've kind of pushed in the bare, but I've slipped in and just ginning my way in first. But while I'm inside now,
it's your own booking, usual.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But I'm just, I want to get in. The end, I'm excited. So anyway, I've got in, and while I'm in, I'm hearing the man them slewing, man. You understand? But this ain't supposed to be going on, because it's just a booking for them. It ain't a clash.
The reason why I asked how many people you travel with, if you look at Heartless crew, Maxwell, they're a 3-man piece. That's their crew. So Solid and Page You Go, they're big collectives. I mean, you're talking probably 9 members, 9 to 10 members. Yeah. Now, the reason why I'm saying is because if I was a person and I took myself out of being a part of that era, and knowing what was going on, and I was in a court of law. Yeah. I was a judge. It sounds like. It did sound like the footage, the audio. Yeah. Sounds like ganging up on Bushkin. It sounds like Bushkin. I'm just taking myself out of being Harvey. Yeah. I'm just talking this thing. If any, the general, when it was played to people that I know that are really not in our scene, they went, it just sounds like one man against a number of voices.
And do you know the funny thing, Harvey? Imagine me and Ace weren't even booked. We weren't even meant to be there. We weren't even meant to be there.
You're not even cutting a check that
night. I didn't get paid for that beating.
You're a money man, Maxwell. You like your money.
I didn't get paid for that beating. You know what I'm saying?
Even I never did that.
Cool.
Okay, now guys, before we get to the epic lyrics of that night, the
Cheers.
result. I'm gonna recap your memories. I'm gonna play some audio. Wow. Stop. I mean, that gives me shivers listening to that. I mean, where do I start now?
Wow.
First and foremost, we knew the tension was brewing. You gave me the whole atmosphere of the night, the rave, and you wasn't aware of the clash. But how did we get to that stage right there?
Yeah, I'd tell you, bruv, I'm in them days more hot-headed. I've been in the rave for a good little while, hearing man kind of give little one-liners and digging and whatnot else, bruv, you understand? So I'm like, rah. I was waiting for 40 more of them to come in, you know, but I said, fuck, like, let me go up there, because I'm not really on this, I don't really like this, you understand? So I've gone up there, and I think I said it on the thing, I was on the stage for a little while, you know, obviously it's not my set, but I'm up there kind of, you understand, I'm waiting. You know, I'm thinking to myself, nah, man.
Of course. So when this is going on, Maxwell, at the time, I mean, because that's Major and Bush going at it.
No, that's God's gift. God's gift.
Sorry, God's gift.
Yes.
Excuse me. And I mean, what, as a listener, what you find genius, what stands out that night, is the way Bushkin counteracted God's gift with his own lyric, turned it on him into his own style, and I mean, it was epic. So
You got a big forward for that, man. It was a big forward.
At that time, who was the initiator of the battle? Who said the first real war lyric that made you go, Bushkin, nah? And you're watching it, at the time, you're on the stage, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're there.
Yeah. I gave him the mic.
Now you're watching.
Yeah.
So you actually, when God's gift was going, was obviously going at him with the no we lyric.
No, it wasn't going at him. It wasn't going at him.
Right. It wasn't actually going at him.
It wasn't going at him.
So it wasn't, to you, it wasn't directed, but you was amped.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, you know,
it was for you?
Indirectly directed at man. It wouldn't actually direct, because that's their song. It's
a song, it's
the anthem. So it wouldn't actually, but obviously I'm up on the stage anyway, and the man said, you can hear the passion he's saying it with, so he's not saying to me directly, but he is saying it to me directly, and that's what it was. It's we're both on the stage, the tension's there, you understand?
So who passed you the mic? Did you take the mic straight off God's gift?
No, I gave him the mic.
So you gave it to him?
Yeah.
Now when you gave him the mic, did you know that he was going to counteract your anthem?
Not one. Not one bit.
Come on,
I would never.
No, we got sent to our office on White Label. Big anthem. I mean,
wow.
Because to any promoter, listener, artist, that's when Bushkin, in my eyes, became a legend.
Definitely. So what you got to remember is that was our last tune. Like, them that were calling up saying, "Where's Heartless?" Anyway, like, because they were running late. So for me, like, that we was overtime. Plus, I weren't booked. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely wasn't trying to go on extra forever. So that's why I saw Bushkin on the stage. I thought, like, they're here now. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. So hand over the set.
So when you gave him the mic with good intention.
That's why I got myself in. That's why I got myself in it.
So
that's why I got myself.
Know that he was
so obviously, So when he Bush done that, I was like, oh my God, he just murdered us. Like, so obviously.
How did you feel? Did you? Because we have ego.
Yeah.
He was younger, Maxwell.
Very hot-headed.
Not mature.
Yeah, how we are now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He was younger. Younger, Maxwell. Your crew has just been insulted.
Yeah, so obviously.
And you gave him the mic.
Yeah, that's why.
Do you feel like Bushkin disrespected you by doing that?
Yeah, in some ways at the time, at that specific moment in time, I felt like, nah, this man, because I personally gave him the mic, and personally we know each other.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a thing like, well, you know, I was like, I know Bush, but why would he do? But obviously, I don't know what's going on in Bush's mind. I don't know what he's been thinking. I don't know what he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that for me was why I started making a noise. That, like, I thought, okay, it's music. Never ever thought violently, but I always thought, okay, it's gonna happen. When he done that, I thought, it has to happen. Yeah, it has to happen.
If you look at you two's characters, if I look at Bushkin's character and Maxwell D's character, I believe Bushkin's a character to me that thrives off lyrical war.
Yes.
He thrives off it. I mean, he loves being in that arena. I call him a gladiator of music. He loves to be backed into a corner and generally does come out the victorious one.
Definitely.
As a one-man army sometimes, which is, because even Mo wasn't really a war type of MC. You know, he was more of a lyricist. And even with yourself, your lyrics were very reggae influenced, and you was more of a melodic, I would say MC at the time.
Definitely.
Now, I need to hear some more of that footage that you lot need to take in, then we'll carry on. Can we play that?
Hold on. Big
Wow.
voice though, yeah?
Yeah. He tried to get the speech talk.
Hold on.
Amazing.
Oh boy, try to take bad man for pussy wall. Hold on, no boy can't take me for pussy. Hold on, no boy can't take me for pussy.
Wow. Wow.
I want that pussy. Hey, Bushkin. Hey, Bushkin.
Hold on.
How you feel bad man can't do that, bitch?
Promoter.
How you feel do that, bitch?
Hold on.
After me bring you.
At this stage, it's just like a shouting battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like who can be heard.
Mike tribute, yeah? You come up here and try this bad man. All right, pussy. Run with him.
Watch out.
Run the blood clot with him. Run the blood clot with him. Man, I'm pussy. Run the blood clot with him. I'm tapping this foot.
Hey, hold on.
Bad man.
Why go on like big bad?
Blood clot, bad man. Blood clot.
Let's off.
Run that. Blood clot. I would have run that.
Fucking brilliant.
Couldn't achieve this.
Brilliant.
You don't get buried. Me bury Major Ace at 10 pound. Me bury so solid I come up on it.
Bush are for his friends.
He was on one.
Pause it right there. Stop there. Thank you. We're gonna set it.
Wow.
How did you feel in that situation? Did you feel like, when I say, do you feel like, they was trying to do the bullying thing? Like, kind of gang up on you? They tried to get you in years weak, They knew you didn't have your old entourage in there at the time because there was problems at the door.
Nah, I didn't feel like that, because I would have even gone up there, by myself, really and truly. You know what, if you hear it, and I come in, I give them the little stab there, and then I always remember thinking, Rob, my man is, even listening back now, I don't think so. I said, man, God can start mentioning that at first I'm kind of calm, with it. I'm just like, well, I'm ready for the lyrics.
Was it the bad man thing that started to get you?
He started to get on my nerves after a while because he's got with this bad man. If you listen to it, I'm getting easy, but after the man started winding up a bit more, so I'm getting a bit more angry.
You're feeling the disrespect now?
Yeah, and then the man started saying that. I was thinking to myself, if you mentioned that even my man would lamping up in his throat like he wanted to cry, and so if you listen to it, he starts cracking. But the part that gives me the most joy is that, well, I'll bring you a mic tribute. So what? You know what I'm saying? He starts saying all this, and that's why I know it's a touch, man. Yes, like a man said, well, I'll bring you a mic tribute. Man, I don't care you bring man on mic tribute now. You're there, this the man now.
Of course.
So really, that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? You bring man on mic tribute.
How did you feel? I mean, at that time now, you're fully in a clash now.
Yeah.
We've it's been planned.
Yeah,
You're
of course.
fully in it. You're actually quite in an awkward situation.
Yeah, it was very awkward. It was like
It's a peacemaker. Maxwell's kind of known, unless you directly trouble Maxwell, he's a peacemaking dude. He gets on with people. So you're watching a guy that you get on from another crew, but you got to be loyal to your boys.
This as well.
Now that is the word. Sometimes it's harder being the middleman than being the man involved in the battle. Because then you just take your side and you do what you want to do.
You know what I mean? So obviously, when Bush, because Bush said pay as you go, going nowhere. So obviously, I'm like, well, that's the title that I rep. So it's on. Whatever happens, even if I didn't say nothing and just be quiet and just try to like par it off like, oh yeah, man, it wasn't me that was on the mic.
Let's stop there. Let's hear some more of this footage.
Who is the Don? Nice. The very Major Ace. Yes, Bush.
It's Maxwell. Big guy now. Maxwell about to take over.
Hey, yo, run the bomber clock rhythm and load on sing back there. Maxwell, hold on. Maxwell, hold on. For real, run the bomber. Maxwell, hold on. You give me the mic. Are you give me the mic? Yes. For you to touch it up on the stage.
See, I said he used to come on the stage to touch it.
Please, so we've all watched sound tapes. Are you a talk sense? We've all done them. Are you one a talk sense? Wait, hold on. No, run the rhythm with clashing. That's it. No. Let me say something.
I must stop with it up.
Only for bad man lyrics. Yeah, we're
Me come up here and chat one lyric.
Hey, listen, we're real.
We're not get nasty.
We're real.
What them stupid?
We're real.
What them stupid? Ask me a question.
Hey, we're in the bomber clock.
Hold on.
Wow.
Mad.
Oh, look.
One have no intelligence. They don't have no intelligence.
Hey, but let me say something. Listen, born Heartless from far. You never know Max Academia. Start me this sound boys white, born Heartless from far. Here comes a brand new, you call Max Ranger. Born Bushkin from far. You never know Max Academia. Start me this sound boys one. Born Mighty from far. Here comes a brand new, you call Max.
EMC's alive. EMC's alive. EMC's alive. EMC's alive. Maxwell lead. Cause of vibe.
No, stop that.
Wait, no, we're done.
You can't hear Mighty talking, nothing. All you can hear is Bushkin is like, I'm not letting my crew be defeated. So
Yeah.
we're going to stop there because I know everyone's voices. I can hear God's Gift, Major, Wiley, and Maxwell.
Yeah.
It's 4 man. All I can hear is Bushkin.
1 man, yeah.
So if you're going as a listener,
Yeah,
I'm dealing with what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing 4 pay-as-you-go members against 1 Heartless member.
definitely. But Mighty did say stuff as well.
He said stuff, but
Wiley didn't say
but
nothing.
his stuff was the most memorable. You know, because of what
No,
was
he
there.
definitely- it was-
and Maxwell and your lyrics and God's Gift, you lot was prominent within the battle. So
Gift said one. He said he didn't say nothing.
Gift
after.
said,
Yeah, didn't say no
Gift.
Gift was very angry.
Yeah, that's right.
See, to be real, because
angry.
you got to remember, like that. Gift was just saying it. Bush counteracted him. I took it up.
Yeah, and you
I think Ace said half a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking half a bar. He said like, something, and that was it. So I took the blunt. I took it because it was like, and yet again, me and Bush never had the problem.
You're both big characters.
Yeah.
There's no mystery behind that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, we're both big characters. So can we stop right there and can we hear the final, final audio of that footage, how it turned out?
Me not chat to my lyrics. Who do you want? Do you want to hear Heartless or Pay As You Go? Heartless. 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 Heartless.
Blood.
Come off the stage. Move. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you.
What is that what you think? Is that what you think? Oi, blood. Calm. Lyrics, calm. Come on,
No.
Lyrics for lyrics, calm. You're not You're not, blood. I know that. You think I will take that?
Hey,
Sorry,
where
blood.
is the promoter? Pay As You Go. Your time is done. You don't have no more credit. You're on now. Lock off.
We're not. EMC's alive. Hey, listen.
Hey, Pay As You Go. Dead.
Hey, yo, listen.
When I say Pay As You Go, you say dead.
Hey, listen.
Pay As You Go. Pay As You Go.
Listen.
Stop.
When I say Pay As You Go, you say dead.
Wow.
Curtain.
I mean, that battle was epic. It was remembered. I mean, if Twitter and Facebook and Instagram was about in that era, we have a thing called trending worldwide. And I don't think it would have been far off. Now, when you guys, obviously, I think that was the last that people really focused on the whole beef and the war. You know, you had the clash at Destiny's, you had the
radio incident and that
of course, the
altercation.
Bushkin, Major Ace, and then it kind of obviously just fizzled out into the night as all beefs do.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you guys was always communicating and seeing each other. After it all fizzled out and we became men,
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
daily
It
struggles.
was 21 and stuff,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying?
When did you guys next buck each other and actually sit down and think, wow, what a journey?
Boy,
Have you ever brought
you
it
know,
up ever
me and
again?
Bush have just been on a journey. We're always crossing wires. Yeah,
How long would you
always.
two say you've known each other?
Friday, it's been like, you know, it's funny because I remember Bushkin from like before music. You know what I mean? From Chimes days, from street days. So like, he's just a character that you know of from them.
Yeah, before even that's right, because I forgot, before all the music and stuff, man's are both popular.
Street people.
Street people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I've known Bush of a street persona and like, you know, and vice versa. And so like,
Come on, we share the same friends. you know,
exactly,
so-
yeah. Exactly, same with you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So,
it's
you know,
all, it's funny how it's all, yeah. Because people don't understand with Bushkin, like, you think that, like,
We
this,
met
you
from-
saw this whole Moschino persona, like, he's been busting that since I've known him as a kid,
That's
you know what
all I
I'm
know
saying?
from
So that's how I recognized him. I was like, yo, that guy's got some mad off-key mosh, you
If
know?
Bushkin
You know
doesn't
what I mean?
wear an off-key suit, then it's not Bushkin.
Yeah,
Only
but he's
Bushkin.
always been like that.
always been rocking
He hasn't
that.
changed the
If you see Heartless Crew, you expect to see Bushkin wear a big outfit.
yes.
You know, Bushkin's the first guy that I've ever seen wear a suit with Huaraches.
Yeah.
He was a trendsetter.
Yes, definitely. That's how I come to my turn, because I used to be like big guns,
Psalms,
man,
man, as
from
well,
the
yeah.
ends, and I always have my guns. So if I see another man with exclusive, I'll be like, yo, that guy's got some necks, he's got the African heads, you know. Yeah, man, that's about $7 Like, I know, man, that's a very expensive uniform he's got. You know what I'm saying?
on a positive note, how do you feel knowing that you've contributed to British history? You know, all three of us sitting at this table have contributed to giving the new generation hopes and dreams, aspirations for them to even have deals and be doing what they're doing in this current climate right now.
I mean, first of all,
how do you guys look at the new generation?
Go on, you Bush.
Man, love it still. They need schooling. They need proper forward to the GRM Daily and to yourself. You understand? To man's at Maxwell, to man's at Michael, man. You understand? We've paved the way, but the job's been half done. The younger people, as much as I love them, as much as they're going with the things, they still need schooling. They need this. They need to know what it's about. You know, they need to know the essence and the foundation. You know, it's there. The scene's there, but it's still lacking that unity. It's still still that postcode kind of little beam.
I just think I personally think that with the new generation, because obviously I tried to keep myself relevant within the new generation and got a touch of the new generation and seen how they are, and you know, I don't know your serious stuff, I know your BlackBerry stuff, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I just thought to myself that there's no homage, that they don't pay homage, there's no respect. You know what I'm saying? It's a case of like we know where the roads lead to. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the deals, we've had all the money, we know exactly what's gonna happen like when you get to so far, because you know, we know how careers end, we know how it grows. You know what I mean? So when they're in their moment and they have their fame and have their thing, I mean, I'll uplift them, you know, push any up and coming and all that. But I think sometimes when they, like a lot of people that I've seen up and coming and got through the door, it's like, yeah, I don't need to know these guys no more. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not really about it. Yeah, you man had your time. You know what I mean? It's our time now. Like, and it's like, yo, you know what I mean? We used to be like that.
Yes.
So like the garage MCs before us, man, we don't hear that, man.
Everyone always remembers the guy that never gave them the mic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name him, but I remember
Listen.
him. But my issue is now, moving on. How do you guys feel that you see now, some artists and what's affiliated to them and what goes on in their personal life is also leading to people like kids losing their lives now. We're in a generation that when music beefs escalate, is actually contributing in, you know, either their friends are in an altercation with that guy from that other crew and they're representing their ends, you know, people are getting killed out of this now.
No respect.
How does that make you feel of guys that, all of us here, especially us guys that dealt with everything through lyrical war, and even if we did have a fight, it would be such a big thing to even have a fight.
Right, yeah, exactly.
You know?
That
from music anyway.
That was the real, like, wow,
them
God
fight.
there,
Like Bushkin, you know, Bushkin and Major Ace was like big news, regardless that they actually became physical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Never really
so
happened,
how do you feel that to the point now that, you know, people are losing lives out of this now? How does that make you feel knowing that you contributed to building the scene? We all did.
Yeah, well, Bush.
It's sickening, man, and that's got to stop, and that's again comes back to the unity and people understanding what it's about. You understand? Music is a very powerful thing, but we can't let the power get misused and stuff like that. You understand?
Also, it's words. A lot of people are taking words for like reality, real life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying stuff, but they're not meaning stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying stuff and people are catching feelings behind closed doors, and I understand it's just words. Like a lot of people's egos are out of this world. Like this, they're dying for their egos. They're dying for their pride. Yeah, exactly. And it's a case of that they need to just understand that, keep music and roll don't mix. Like they gotta learn that part. Like if you wanna be a musician, leave the road alone. You know what I mean? There's no half stepping. There is no me and my team riding there supporting me in the back. You gotta get, if you are all businessmen, then you roadmen, and you don't wanna convert into music, convert properly. You know what I'm saying? All this like you're watching too much movies, watching too much that thing. It's not real. You know what I mean? The real life business, real people that do business are the ones that are, suit and ties and, you know what I mean, taking it off the street.
And I think that for me, I'm hearing it from two guys I've respected in my career, and the way things have gone. I think the youth need to hear this, and to show, like I said, people can sort out their altercations maturely, and we can sit down 13 years later and
13 years, has it been that long?
Exactly.
Crazy.
And we can talk about it.
That seems crazy.
I think what's good now, lads, what I want to ask you, because it's been such an enlightening conversation, and I'm sure you gave information to people from East London that was gossip carriers and North London.
Definitely, most definitely.
Because when it comes from the horse's head themselves, it's finished. And you lot did not disagree on much.
No,
not really. It
was the way it went. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys this. You two have set the pace. Who would you two like to see at Harvey's face-to-face table?
it's a good one.
God,
What do you say, Bush? Over the years.
Over the years, the epics, the epics. There's been a few. There's been a good few. I mean, it's
too many.
I'm gonna say, if you can get Asher D and Dizzy Rascal here, epic. That story. If not, Wiley and Lethal B, big story behind that.
Big.
They've not been at it for years. They've been at it for years.
So I'm gonna give you two. You can't because you're.
Wow.
'cause now you're getting excited.
Yeah.
So you said
Them two.
Dizzy and Asher.
Yeah.
Wiley.
Lethal B.
And Lethal B.
Definitely.
Bushkin.
Alright, I'm gonna take it back to North and East again.
Wow.
And say man like Skepta.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gets.
Wow.
That's a very good look there, you understand? That's tasty there.
Tasty.
Yeah, man, that's tasty. I'd love to hear what them man
Me
they got to say.
personally, I don't disagree with none of the people that he said. I think the viewer would like to see that. Me personally, I'd love to see P Money.
Yeah, I think the relevant day would see P Money and Ghetto,
And deal
definitely.
with it maturely.
Yeah, that would be
yeah,
nice.
that's
P Money and Ghetto, I would love that. I would
that's
love to see
big,
that.
that's big,
That would
that's
be the highlight for me. Definitely.
Guys, I'd just like to say thank you for sharing this emotional, epic, legendary journey.
Yeah, thanks for having us though, man.
With myself and with the GRM Daily viewer. And I'd just like to say it's been emotional.
It's been emotional. Love, brother.
Love.
Good to see two.
It's my brother, man. It's my brother, man.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's about still.
So, I've been Michael Harvey and you've been watching Face to Face. Yes, the viewer. Who would you like to see next? You tell me. I'm out.